This video is going to be a brief overview of how to back up your log files using the Tomato firmware. If we open our internet browser and log into the router and scroll down to the Administration tab and select the Bandwidth Monitoring subtab, you'll notice that next to Save History Location, we have a drop-down menu with a few options. RAM Temporary isn't a very good option because if you power cycle your router, you're going to lose your log files. Alternatively, you could select NVRAM. However, most devices come with limited amounts of memory, and this would tend to fill up very quickly, so that's not an ideal solution either. CIFS, however, stands for Common Internet File System, and what this does is allows Tomato to mount a remote drive and save your log files onto that drive, and that's what we're going to be showing you how to do in the next video. If I select CIFS1, you'll notice that it says CIFS1 is not enabled. This is because we haven't yet mounted that drive, and therefore we cannot select it as an option for saving these logs. Let me show you what I mean. If you scroll down to CIFS Client, you'll notice that under CIFS1 it says not mounted. So what we need to do is create a username and password for the computer that we want to log into, and we also need to create a shared file that will give Tomato a place to save these logs. A couple of things that I would like to point out while we are right here is that next to UNC, you'll notice that the file path uses an IP address and not a host name. Therefore, whatever device you decide to save your logs to, it must have a static IP address. And you can quickly do that by going to Device List, locating a device and click Static, and give your device a static IP address and a host name, click Add, scroll down and click Save. Very simple to do. The other thing that you're going to need is to make sure that the time is synchronized. So under the Basic tab, if you go to Time, you want to make sure that your time zone is selected correctly. This way your logs will be more accurate. And of course, scroll down and click Save. So in the next video, we're going to create a shared folder and a new user, and we're going to allow Tomato to log in using that username and password and mount that drive. So I'll see you in the next video.